Hey y'all, so today I wanted to talk about my workout routine throughout my pregnancy and how it changed, why it changed, and I just wanted to share my personal experience with you guys. I am now 35 weeks pregnant and I think I'm far along enough to explain everything. I don't want to make like 5 different videos like the day before I go into labor because I want to be able to explain everything as thoroughly as I can. I am currently in what will be the nursery. It'll just be a room for aesthetics because the baby will be downstairs in our room anyways, but it'll be really cute in here. Anyways, so I wanted to start off with my first trimester, and I wrote all my notes down as I always do so I don't forget everything that I was planning on saying. So for my first trimester, I pretty much slept like the entire time. I was so tired and I had super bad morning sickness. If you guys have seen my first trimester overview, I'll link that and my second trimester video in the description below. But yeah, I was super tired and really sick all the time, so I really didn't feel like working out, but I knew that not that I had to, but that I wanted to. So I would do stretches and some yoga, like really light yoga, and I would go on my walks. And I should have prefaced the whole video with this, but this is just what I did. I'm not going around saying that anyone out there who's pregnant needs to do this or needs to do that or whatever. This is just what I did. There are people that are gonna watch this video and think to themselves like, that's not even a fucking workout, like I could do that in my sleep. Or to the other extreme, like I would never do that while I'm pregnant, like that's just awful. So do whatever workout or whatever physical exercise that suits you. This is just what suited me throughout my pregnancy. Every pregnancy is different, even for people who are at the same like fitness caliber. So just take this with a grain of salt. I am not a professional. This is just what I did. Anyways, so yeah, so I did my walking that I would do, and then very light stretches like in the morning, things that you would normally do even if you weren't working out in general, just because I was so tired and I just didn't feel like doing anything at that point. And then once I got into my second trimester, that's when I got my energy back. I felt like a person again, and that's when I was able to get back into more of a routine than just like doing whatever every now and then. So that's when I started doing like prenatal yoga online. There are like so many awesome free prenatal yoga videos on YouTube here. You just type in prenatal yoga. You don't have to go take a class. Classes are super expensive. I was lucky enough that through the birthing center that I'm going through, they give you free yoga classes. So that was totally awesome, and that's why I do it like in a classroom setting, in addition to like at home watching a YouTube video. But you do not need to go to a class to take yoga, to like do yoga. You could totally do it at home. There are super short ones, like 15-minute ones. There's like really longer, like hour-long classes online. Also, you don't have to feel restricted to doing only the prenatal yoga ones. If you go and do like yoga for beginners or yoga for, you know, non-flexible people, like you could literally find anything. But just, you know, do it to your own capacity. Like, don't think that you have to be like, oh, whatever, doing these crazy ass poses. Like, do it to whatever extent you feel is good. Even the prenatal ones, like, you're gonna look at these videos and be like, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? Just do it to the best of your ability. It's just to get your body moving, get your heart rate up. You don't have to be doing the exact poses that those people are doing. Also, that's when I started biking a lot more often. I would bike about 3 miles a day, and that was really good for me. Like, I felt really good. I felt that was like a good time period. You know, I'd work up a sweat, but I wasn't like dying at the end of it. That's also whenever we would do, Zach does these runs, they're Happy's runs. It's like a bar run that's downtown here in Baton Rouge. And I went a couple times and I would just walk, and then one time I was like, you know what, I can lightly jog. And I was like super scared because I'm just like been paranoid about like about running, and I actually felt really good. I mean, running, but like I was going like that fast, but still. So I did a little bit of that, and like I said, biking was like my best, most awesome thing that I can do. I felt really good. I remember I did like a 10-mile bike ride during my second trimester, and I was like, I'm like a champion. I felt like so good just to be able to go, you know, that far and still feel really good about myself. And then now in the third trimester, I've definitely gotten way more into like my yoga and my stretching, just because it feels so good on my body. Everything, it's not like pain. I haven't felt an instance of pain throughout my pregnancy yet, but just like soreness and like being uncomfortable. Sometimes I'll just be sitting down, I'm like and I can't get comfortable. So like doing yoga and stretching has felt phenomenal throughout this past and last trimester. Also squats. I read somewhere that squats were really good throughout the third trimester, and I've just stuck to it. I mean, it feels really good, so I guess it's really good for you, but I haven't found like the peer-reviewed article saying that it's really good for you. It just feels really good. And so I do about 100 a day, 50 in the morning and 50 at night. I hear people that do up to like 300 a day, but I feel like I ain't gonna do that. But doing 100 a day for me has been working out really well. And also, sounds really lame, but like dancing is also a really great workout that I started in my second trimester, and it's still been going on throughout this period. And just play Pandora and jam out in the room or in the bathroom and like work up sweat. It feels really awesome. I used to do that before getting pregnant too, so it's just a really great chill workout that you don't feel like a time restraint on or anything like that. So that's a really good workout. I think that's it so far. My biking definitely slowed down throughout my third trimester. I feel a lot more winded now if I go at like a more intense speed, so I've just been slowing that down. I don't even remember, I guess I got on a bike like a couple days ago, but I didn't even go that far. But yeah, so that's just pretty much my outline and the time frame of my workouts throughout this pregnancy. Like I said, you don't want to overwork yourself because you're trying to do what someone else is doing. Like I've seen so many people online that like could still run marathons and shit like that, and it's like, well, that's not me. I'm not gonna do that. You know, like always find your balance for yourself. Don't ever try to overcommit to something because someone else is doing it, because whatever works for you is what's gonna work for you, whether you're pregnant or not, or whatever the case may be. Try to stick to what feels good for you. Also, don't try to get to too strict of a routine. If that works for you, then that's awesome. But I know that for me, whenever I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this time every day, blah blah blah, whatever, I tend to get into my head too much, and then I freak out when I don't do it. So I just told myself, like, stay active throughout this entire pregnancy, you know. I was really active before, so I wanted to stay active throughout my pregnancy and remain as fit as I could throughout the pregnancy. And by giving myself the leniency of, hey, you're tired today, you don't have to do this workout, you know, like, or you don't feel good today, you don't have to do this workout. Like, it's okay. You put in a lot of effort so far. One workout that you missed isn't going to be the end of the world. But yeah, that is my experience throughout this pregnancy of my workout and my fitness and whatever you want to call this. But I have tons and tons of new videos that should be coming up soon. I have my what's in my hospital bag, even though I won't be giving birth at a hospital, it'll be birthing center, but it's the same shit, whatever. I will have a nursery tour once everything's up and not just like leaning against the wall. And I will have a minimalist baby necessity collection thing once baby's here and I know exactly what are the minimalist essentials. But yeah, I have tons of new videos coming up, and I hope you guys learned something from this video. If not, then y'all just listen to me blabble on for like 10 whole minutes. I'll talk to y'all later.